So chapter 11, section 11.1 is on simple interest. So there are two formulas that you need. The first is the simple interest formula, I equals P times R times T. I is your simple interest, which is in dollars. P is your principal. That's how much you are putting into the account, okay? Or how much you essentially would be taking a loan out for. But it's the bulk of the money that you are starting with. R is your interest rate, which is always given as a percent. In the formula, it has to be written as a decimal. So to change a percent to a decimal, you divide by 100. You move the decimal point 2 places to the left. T is your time. They're going to try and trick you. You have to make sure that your units for your time are the same units as your interest rate. So if your interest rate is per year, or annual is a word that they use for that, then you have to make sure your time is in years. If your interest rate is per month, your time has to be in months. If your interest rate is per day, then your time has to be in days, okay? When you are given a little bit more, we can look at the future value of something, which is if you're going to make an investment, or we can look at the maturity value of something, that's if you have a loan. And again, this is the formula for simple interest. So the only difference between these two is this is just your interest. This one has both your principal and your interest added together, okay? So the amount in the account, that's what A stands for. You add the principal and the interest together. Well, all I'm going to do here is my interest is equal to principal times rate times time. So I'm replacing that. So there's the same formula with those letters. P, R, and T mean the same thing. And then how you're used to seeing this formula, because you have seen this formula before, is both of these have a P in common, so they factor out the P, and this is what the formula looks like. And so it doesn't really matter to me which form you use. This is the form, this last one is the form that you're used to, but this is just showing you where it's coming from.